Don't we all wish that we could read people's minds and that they could read our own? Imagine just how much easier it would be if you couldn't figure out the correct words to explain yourself, but the person that you are speaking to could just read your thoughts and somewhat understand what you were trying to say. There are things that people try to hide when they start dating someone for several reasons. Now, it could be from embarrassment or because they don't want to repeat the same mistakes. Things like the reason that you broke up with your ex. You wouldn't want your new love interest to do the same thing that your ex did, and then you have major deja vu. That's not good for anyone. Some things would make things easier if your love interest knew about them. It would be as simple as giving them the blocks and the floor plan and watching them build the house for you. Simple and sweet. When you first start dating a person and you're trying to navigate yourself around all the little bumps in the road whilst getting to know them and understand how they work as a person, it can be a little bit daunting. So we thought we would help you by highlighting some secrets that women want you to know when you start dating. So get those builder hats ready, guys. You are about to start building that house. Like and subscribe. Meeting the parents is a good thing. If a single woman suggests that you meet her parents, then she must feel like things are going in a good direction. The idea of meeting the parents gives you an insight into what it will be like to marry her, because 9 times out of 10, women are like their mothers when married. It's also the next step in the dating business. You're kind of halfway to getting engaged now. I'm only kidding. But it is a staple part of the relationship journey. They are inviting you into their childhood home where they've always felt safe, a safe zone, we can call it. Please don't be a jerk. We've all been there at school and a guy has been mean to you. So you go home to your mum and you tell her and she says, you know what, he's mean to you because he likes you. It's something that has been drilled into our heads from a young age, and it's just not true. A guy being rude or condescending to you is the biggest turn-off ever, especially as you get older and don't have time for games. So if you think being a jerk makes you look cool and irresistible, then you are sadly mistaken. Please don't have no life. Everyone loves to spend time with their friends and to socialise, especially if you have a stressful career and want to blow off some steam. But if every weekend is full of drinking and getting blackout drunk, chances are the girl will get bored of that loophole and walk away. It's a matter of opinion, but working all week to then get drunk on the weekend isn't much of a life, and it's not something that you should be doing if you're wanting to insert something into your life for the relationship. This type of lifestyle is for single men and college students who don't have many responsibilities. If this is something that you want to do, then fair play, but don't seek out single women if you can't give her your time and effort. It's a massive turn-off. And don't get me wrong, no one should dictate to you what you should do with your own time. It's your own time for a reason. But if there's no space in your social life to spend time with a girl, get to know her and go on dates with her, then really what's the point? Have good communication skills. Communication is 100% key for any relationship to work, whether it be with your friends and family or a potential love interest. Communicating about how you feel and what you're thinking is vital. You can waste people's time if you are afraid to be honest, and with them in the long run, let's face it, no one likes to feel used and left aside. Overall time. If you are going to be busy and you cannot communicate throughout the day, then please tell the girl that you are talking to. It's not about her controlling your time, but if you are unavailable, that's totally okay. But if you don't tell her, then she will start to overthink about what else she could be doing, who she could be speaking to, and she will convince herself that you no longer want to talk to her. Be open with your feelings. When you are in those talking stages of dating and you're getting to know a girl, it's kind of impossible to know if you like her or not. You could fancy her, you could find her attractive and want to get to know her, but without knowing all of those niggly bits about her, you won't know if you actually like her enough for a relationship yet. If you meet a girl and realise that you don't have feelings for her, or that you are two different people to continue to get to know each other, that's perfectly fine. Be open and honest about it, and girls will respect you much more as a person. Women express their emotions differently from men, and I know it because men are often brought up to not express their emotions. After all, then they're not manly, but because a woman expresses herself differently from you does not mean that she is crazy or wants to hear the phrase, Oh, is it that time of the month? No, Kyle, it's not that time of the month. We're just telling you how you've done something to upset us. No kids, no mummy. A lot of young men are so used to their mums doing everything for them that they think that when they get into a relationship, their partner will adopt this role and do things for them, like making their lunch for work, doing their washing, and cleaning up around the house. That is not okay, and we want you to hear us loud and clear with this one. We want a partner, not a child. If you want someone to run around after you, then move back home with your mum and live your best life out of that spare bedroom with your race car bed and sheets. Understand the love languages. A love language is a way in which you receive and give love to another person. Saying I love you isn't always enough. It's shown in the actions that you take, and there are 5 types of love language. Quality time. Uninterrupted time spent together with no distractions from electronic devices, errands, or other people. There's words of affirmation. Hearing things like, I appreciate you and I'm so proud of you, you make me feel loved and acknowledged. Acts of service, completing a task for you like doing the laundry, making you lunch for work or cleaning up. Physical touch. Holding hands in public or forehead kisses makes you feel appreciated and wanted. Gift giving and receiving. Being given a present makes you feel loved. Could be a small token or an expensive gift. Now, women want men to know and understand these love languages, so it makes the dating phase a lot easier for both parties. The way that you receive love may not be the same way that you give love, and vice versa. So if you're trying to show a woman you love her through gift giving, but she doesn't appreciate it, you're getting lost in translation. Another secret is understanding that if you deliver the opposite of someone's love language, this can really offend them. Let's say, for example, that for your lady, her love language is words of affirmation. Therefore, she enjoys it when you tell her how much you cherish her and appreciate her. So if you start using very bantery vocabulary and you make lots of jokes and slang towards her, she will see this as very, very offensive. And on the other hand, if your lady likes acts of service and then it turns out that you haven't lifted a finger for a week, she will be even more offended than the average lady whose perhaps love language is physical touch. These are some secrets that single women would like you to know before approaching them for that first date. Hopefully not as scary as you originally thought. Now, we know that you're not a mind reader, and it's just as difficult for you as it is for women to get to grips with dating someone new, but knowing the backbone of what women would like you to know should help you to navigate yourself better rather than having a blind path. Now, you shouldn't be expected to know and act on all of these secrets. Each woman is different and you are only human, but with this basic outline, I hope to have settled any nerves you may have and help you add in some skills to your package. Each woman will have their secrets they wished you knew from the start to help benefit them, so don't feel obliged to memorize that list from today. Just take your time, have fun, and do what you think is best for you. Happy dating!